Hey everybody, we're live. Oh my God. Hello people out there in the world of the internet. Welcome to this isolation gig. I'm Bob Collum. I'm going to be your host for the next, little while. I feel like Max Headroom. Does anybody remember that? Am I dating myself? Huh? I wouldn't date myself, trust me. All right. Anyway, thanks Nick and everybody for having us on here today. I think this is the way it starts. I start playing a song. So here we go. Well, I guess we were running out of our league, coming up for air without the room to breathe, with a dime store wristwatch, a pawn shop ring, an empty suitcase, and a broken dream. Falling blue under your spell, staring at the bottom of a wishing well, tearing through this life like a wrecking ball. I would give you anything to break this fall. I would give you anything to break this fall. Steadying road took us a long way around, from St. Mark's Place to this border town, watching the sun rise through a cracked windshield, with nothing left, just borrowed time to kill. Falling blue under your spell, staring at the bottom of a wishing well, running through this life like a wrecking ball. I would give you anything to break this fall. I would give you anything to break this fall. The truth cut through this empty room like the blade of a rusty knife. When you recall everything you saw, your life flashed before your eyes. Your life flashed before your eyes. I don't know where, but we took a wrong turn and lit this fire just to watch it burn. Was it the wasted time, all the wasted breath, or something new that scared us both to death? Falling blue under your spell, staring at the bottom of a wishing well, tearing through this life like a wrecking ball. I would give you anything to break this fall. I would give you anything to break this fall. Falling blue under your spell, staring at the bottom of a wishing well, tearing through this life like a wrecking ball. I would give you anything to break this fall. I would give you anything to break this fall. Wow, thanks guys. That's called Falling Blue. That's on an EP we put out a few months ago, called Saved. And I should probably play that song. I should play that one as well, but later. But yeah, that's an older song. You know, been playing it for a long time. I'm at that point in my life now. I've been playing a lot of things for a long time. It's a bit spooky, isn't it? All right. Anyway, new album. We got a brand new album out. Me and my band, the Welfare Mothers. It's called "This Heart Will Self-Destruct," and it's on Fret Swear Records, and it's available everywhere, online, in shops. Probably at road services. Who knows? It's everywhere. So if you like this next song or any of these songs, please get out and buy it ASAP, please. And this might be, I think this is the first song you hear when you either pop that album on or put it inside your CD player or stream it or whatever, and it's called Parachute. And it goes like this. Oh, I should also say, this is the next single, apparently. So, watch this space. Finally understand what you've been saying. I think I'll just ignore that good advice. A game of chance is all that we've been playing. So put your money down and roll the dice. Hold your breath, jump right in. Who really cares if we sink or if we swim? It's a leap of faith, you know that much is true. But I'll share my one and only parachute with you. We could wait forever for the right time, with nothing left to show and we were through. And now you've gone and beat me to the punchline, and I'd be glad to take the fall for you. Hold your breath, jump right in. Who really cares if we sink or if we swim? It's a leap of faith, you know that much is true. But I'll share my one and only parachute with you. And now it's time to take that plunge. You know you're not the only one, and it's too late to turn ourselves around. There'll be nothing left to fear, tearing through this atmosphere. And who cares if we ever touch the ground? I finally understand what you've been saying. I think I'll just ignore that good advice. A game of chance is all that we've been playing. So put your money down and roll the dice. Hold your breath, jump right in. Who really cares if we sink or if we swim? It's a leap of faith, know that much is true. But I'll share my one and only parachute with you. It's a leap of faith, know that much is true. But I'll share my one and only parachute with you. Yeah, parachute, right? Yeah. Whew. You know, been contacting all the airlines trying to sell that song as, for in-flight parachute, demonstration backup music, but I've had no takers so far. But who knows? Who knows? Anyway, back to the new album, right? The band are on it playing great. You got your Paul Corey on drums, you got Mags Layton on violin and vocals, you got Martin Cutmore on the bass guitar, you've got Martin Belmont on electric guitar, and you got Peter Hausapfel on Hammond organ, and I think there's some accordion and some singing. And this is the song we actually wrote together. He wrote the majority of it. I wrote the lesser majority of it. And on the record, it's got some amazing playing by the band. And here, it's just going to have me. So, I'd say buy the album so you can hear the proper version. The song is called Spare Me. Actually, I should try to sell this to Spar. We call it Spar Me, and I'm not doing the commercial thing as strongly as I should have. I need to think about this. 2, 3, 4. And if you're watching this from America, Spar is like Quick Trip. All right, I'm going to clear that up. If you're watching this in Britain, Quick Trip is like Spar. All right. Okay, back to the song. you say? Why don't you come on back and we'll talk about it some other day? Everybody's got a story, and everybody hurts, you know. So if you catch my drift, and if I'm not being too overt, please spare me the details. If you would, spare me the tiny violins if you could, 'cause I got work to do, like the Isley Brothers. What makes you think you stand in front of all the others? Take a number, stand in line. Why don't you come on back and we'll talk it over some other time? Please spare me the details of your hot mess. Spare me, I either could or couldn't care less. Take your list of woes and sorrows while it's still warm, and bullet point the main ideas and put it in a digest form. But don't expect a quick response. You see my calendar is jammed, but I'll give it my complete attention if and when I can. Please spare me the details, if you will. Spare me the details, if you could. Nobody wants to know the story behind the story, I'm afraid. Yeah, spare me the details, is that all you can say? Yeah, yeah. Well, 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 you got friends, it's safe to say. Well, you're up and you're down and you're up and you're out there on your way. But to where, I can only guess. Just let your conscience be your wrong GPS. Yeah, spare me the drama, I've already seen that play. Spare me the lecture, I just forget it anyway. Yeah, spare me the details, if you could. Spare me the tiny violins, if you will. Spare me. Come on and spare me. Please spare me. Come on and spare me. Wow. I know you're stunned by that guitar playing, right? Yes. I think I've said it before, it's a bit more, you know, it's not quite Doc Watson, is it? It's more like a, you know, Doc Savage, for those of you who grew up in the 70s, right? Cool. All right. People ask for this song a lot when we play live, so I wind up playing it at gigs. And I thought, why not play it now? It's the title track off the album before the last album, before that one. It's about a town in Arkansas called Little Rock, which is a pretty cool town, actually. If you get a chance to go to Little Rock, do it. It's pretty cool. There's a place called Vino's Pizza there. Amazing. And I saw Martin McCarthy play there once at a pizza place in Little Rock. Go figure. Oh, well, give him the title away. It's called Little Rock. Here we go. Stand up and get back to it. You had a chance, I guess we blew it. Too much is the answer. The question's what went wrong. A long pause, short attention span. A straight line to a crooked man. Nobody could show you. You know what's good is gone. And I guess somebody heard Little Rock calling me back home again. And I guess somebody heard Little Rock calling me back home again. Ripping words from an old black book. You'd see yourself if you'd almost look. But that would be easy. You want it for a song. And I guess somebody heard Little Rock calling me back home again. And I guess somebody heard Little Rock calling me back home again. Stand up and get back to it. You had a chance, I guess we blew it. Too much is the answer. The question's what went wrong. A long pause, short attention span. A straight line to a crooked man. Nobody can show you. You know what's good is gone. And I guess somebody heard Little Rock calling me back home again. And I guess somebody heard Little Rock calling me back home again. All right, we can hear that. A wire's come loose inside my guitar, right? Yeah. It's going to be mended soon at Essex Amp Repairs in Whittam. For all your musical instrument repair, amplifiers, guitars, you could do a lot worse than going to Essex Amp Repair in Whittam. Tell them Bob sent you. Ask for Dave. There's 4 of them. Were you allowed adverts on here? I'm not really sure. That wasn't an advert. That was just, that was suggestion. I should get that for free now. I should get that fixed. This is getting fixed for free, right, Dave? If you're watching, right? Your phone's going to be ringing off the hook in the morning. Trust me. All right. Back to this new album, which is available on Bandcamp. It's available at Scout Camp. Any camp has this CD. Any camp you go to. HMV, yes. HMV, any acronym is going to have this thing, but you can get it online, you can get it everywhere. You can stream it if you want, if you're morally okay with that, which is between you and your maker. But, yeah. All I got to say is, I've got a son that needs feeding and clothing. Poor thing. But anyway, yeah, get this album any way you can. Buy it. And this is a song on the album. Again, I'm a very lucky man to have an incredible band playing with me. This performance of Paul on the drums and Martin on the the bass, and Mags on the violin and vocals, and Martin Belmont on the guitar. And this track is actually, I actually enjoy listening to this track. I normally don't listen to myself ever, which is probably the best advice I've ever had, is just don't listen to yourself, right? I'm waiting for you guys at home to insert your smartass remarks right there. So, okay. But actually, this is a pretty good track. It's called Tall Glass of Muddy Water. It's one of those lockdown songs I wrote at the beginning of that first lockdown 15 years ago or whenever it was, when we had nothing else to do. And I wrote a whole album's worth. And I think this might have been one of the first songs to come out of that. It's called Tall Glass of Muddy Water. Who made you believe you don't really mean what you say? To tell you the truth, it isn't much use anyway. Don't say yes, don't say no. You better not say I told you so. Wish I may, wish I might. I'll be leaving on the first train tonight. I need a tall glass of muddy water. I've been burning out in the sun. I need a tall glass of muddy water. I've been burning out in the sun, in the sun. It's red light stop, close up shop, now you're through. Turn out the light, it's not a good night to be you. It's one for all, and all for one. Wake me up when you think that you're done. And if I die before I wake, I'll leave your name with the man at the gate. I need a tall glass of muddy water. I've been burning out in the sun. I need a tall glass of muddy water. I've been burning out in the sun, in the sun. Who made you believe you don't really mean what you say? To tell you the truth, it isn't much use anyway. Don't say yes, don't say no. You better not say I told you so. Wish I may, wish I might. I'll be leaving on the first train tonight. I need a tall glass of muddy water. I've been burning out in the sun. I need a tall glass of muddy water. I'll be burning out in the sun. I need a tall glass of muddy water. I've been burning out in the sun. I need a tall glass of muddy water. I'll be burning out in the sun, in the sun. In the sun. All right. Yeah. You know, live music's coming back very soon. We're playing the Sherpeth, the Plow up there. Great music venue in July or June. It's in June. Can't wait to inflict this upon living human beings in person And obviously they're shocked faces in front of me, instead of having to imagine, you know, what you guys are seeing, you're shocked looks. So that's going to be good. Here's a song I wrote with my friend Ruth Phillips. She gave me a poem that she wrote when she was a teenager. We were just discussing one day attempts at creativity, and she said, oh, she has this book of poems that she wrote when she was like 19 or something, and she said, I used to think I was writing songs. And I said, well, I tend to like to think I'm writing songs, and I think she's made a catty remark, and I got angry and sulked, and then she gave me the notebook, and I said, oh, these are pretty good. And I wrote a song out of one of the poems. It's called Second Fiddle, and I haven't played it in a while, so let's see if we can do this. I have lyrics, ladies and gentlemen, because I care. I don't normally do this, but I find now that you don't play regularly, you tend to forget the words, you know. So please forgive me for the teleprompt. It's called Second Fiddle. Yeah. The second fiddle plays her tune to the sound of dancing on the moon, and wonders where you could be today while the second fiddle plays. The second fiddle takes her bow and wonders what you're up to now, and why you had to be and walk away while the second fiddle plays. The second fiddle plays. Take your partner by the hand, the second fiddle's gonna make her stand. An empty stage was all that you could see. Clap your hands, hope and pray that someone new is gonna come her way. You're not the man you promised you could be. She knows it's true, but she can't break free. The second fiddle plays her tune to the sound of dancing on the moon, and wonders where you could be today while the second fiddle plays. The second fiddle takes her bow and wonders what you're doing now, why you had to go and walk away while the second fiddle plays. The second fiddle plays. She drags her bow across the strings and dreams about 10,000 things, and you don't want to spoil her big surprise. She's pulling songs out of midair. It's a magic trick that she won't share, and no one else could see through her disguise. Now it's your turn to try it on for size. The second fiddle plays her tune to the sound of dancing on the moon, and wonders where you could be today while the second fiddle plays. The second fiddle takes her bow and wonders what you're up to now, and why you had to go and walk away while the second fiddle played. The second fiddle played. The second fiddle played. All right. That's a tricky one because it starts with a vocal straight in and then it ends dead, which is usually, I don't think we ever recorded a song that's done that before. So, you know, take that one off the list. All right. So we got a single coming out in a month or so. We've put a few out already this year, and this was the second one. And it's another one of those lockdown songs, which came quite easily. It was one of those things where I was just decided I'm going to write a song today, come hell or high water, and the melody was there when I woke up, and I just picked up the guitar, and it all came at once. And you know, sometimes you can work on a song for months, even years. Sometimes you work on it for 5 minutes, and there's no guarantee either way it's going to work and that the song's going to be any good. But this one people seem to like it, and I don't mind playing it. And it's called From Birmingham, and it came in like about 15 minutes, and please, you have a dirty mind. I know people thinking, no, please. This is a family show. It's called From Birmingham, and I'm going to play it without the capo. It's one of those weepy, ballady type, Appalachian type things, a la Longback Vale and things like that. She left her home on the 1st of November. A pretty young girl with a note in her hand. She made her way all through the back streets of Denver, so far away from Birmingham. He said goodbye on a warm summer's morning. He said he was leaving to make his own way like a man. And when he was done, he would make sure and send for her. So far away in Birmingham, she kept to herself, counting the days since he left her. Too many heartaches and things she could not understand. She swore to be true, wouldn't go back on her promise. So far away in Birmingham, the wind will blow, the grass will grow, and everything comes to an end. The weak, the strong will all pass along. He's dreaming of her once again, 'cause he loved her. He loved her. She started back home at the end of November. A palm box was holding all of her dreams and her plans. She closes her eyes, trying hard not to remember a life never lived in Birmingham. A life never lived in Birmingham. Yeah, it's a little Sunday afternoon, happy time, picker-upper type song, isn't it? Yeah. Maybe we can get Johnny Walker to play it on his Sunday morning love songs or something. You know, it's a good one. I like it. I kid myself. I'm my own worst critic, in case you can't tell. But that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. I'm pretty harsh. You know, what can I say? I need therapy. All right. Maybe songwriting is a form of therapy that causes other people then to need therapy. It's like a continuing thing, yeah, an ending circle of misery. And I'm your epicenter, ladies and gentlemen. All right, brand new song. Because I care, I'm going to do a new song for you that's never been heard by human ears. So it could be on the next album, who knows? But it's up to you folks. The song is like a child. You send your child out into the world. Sometimes it comes back, sometimes it doesn't come back, and that's actually a really grim thought. Let's give another euphemism. Song is like a baby bird leaving the nest. Sometimes it sprouts wings and flies, and sometimes it just straight down, boom. And okay, that's even worse. Let's just say it's a song. Let's leave it at that. It's called "I'm Not Lonely" or "There's Nobody Lonely." I haven't decided on the title yet. Definitely got the word "lonely" in it. And a world premiere. Ooh. You don't have to explain, I've got used to the way this is feeling. Let go of my hand and go back to your man in the rain. There's nobody lonely. There's nobody lonely. And I'm not lonely for you anymore. There were times when I tried to cross that line onto your side. To my great relief, I got used to a life on my own. There's no one lonely. There's nobody lonely. And I'm not lonely for you anymore. Sometimes you creep back inside a daydream. It's the last thing I expected you to do. You build a wall of words around me like a smoke screen. But I never did know any other way with you. There were times when I tried to cross that line onto your side. To my great relief, I got used to a life on my own. And I'm not lonely. There's nobody lonely. And I'm not lonely for you anymore. But I'm not lonely. There's nobody lonely. And I'm not lonely for you anymore. Yeah, brand new song. Wow, a bit of Mersey beat. Not Mercy as in Mercy River, more like Mercy Island beat for you Essex people here. All right, I think I got time for a couple more here. I'm just looking at what I should play. Probably should play that. Probably shouldn't play that, so I'm going to play it. Yeah. Actually not. So I got a son earlier, Jack. He's turning 20 in a few months. Good Lord. 20 years old. I have a 20-year-old child. Jeez, holy moly. Of course, where I'm from originally, I'd have a 20-year-old grandchild by now, probably if I'd stuck around, because that's just kind of how we did things back in Oklahoma. And he would also be my cousin, which is weird, but it's an Oklahoma thing, right? Anyway, when he was born, he reminded me of a natural disaster. All children are like this, where they're naturally created disasters come in, they destroy everything you own and leave a wake of destruction in their path. But for some reason, we love them. I think it's nature puts that in us. We just don't, send them somewhere. I thought, man, that sounds like a song. So I wrote a song about this for my son, Jack. My best pal, he digs music. We were just listening in the car today to, what we listened to? Oh, we listened to Deaf School, the great Liverpool band today, which he was digging. So, anyway, here's this for Jack. It's called My Little Hurricane. Should I stand and speak these words or keep them locked away? I bless the air that held you there, my little hurricane. Fingertips on trembling lips, a shadow on display. It's hard to change, wish it stay the same, my little hurricane. Would I dare upset this silence that brings you to my side? Well aware that I would find you there of the tide. If I misspoke, I apologize for words I might betray. A twisted line in a mixed up rhyme, my little hurricane. Here we go. And would I dare upset this silence that brings you to my side? Well aware that I would find you there at the turning of the tide. If I misspoke, I apologize for words I might betray. A twisted line in a mixed up rhyme, my little hurricane. Yes, I bless the air that held you there, my little hurricane. Yeah, thank you, Jack. He's there in his room listening. I think he's heard these songs a lot. It's no big deal to him anymore. Well, I think I got time for maybe one more. Again, thank you guys. Thank you for having me along today. It's always a pleasure and a treasure to play the Isolation Festival. Thank you, Nick. Thank you to everybody involved in this. It's very cool. Hopefully we'll be back live and in person very soon, in June actually. That rhymes. That's the beginning of a song. Write that down, somebody. It'll be great to see you if you come out to the gigs. It'll be great to see you in general. So I'll play the title track off our latest album on Fretstore Records. If I mentioned that, we have a record. Have I even mentioned that yet? I don't know. I should mention these things. We have a record out on Fretstore Records called This Heart Will Self-Destruct, available everywhere. I'm not going to go into the big list of places it's available. It's Halford has it. Somebody said, I don't know. It's everywhere. And if you go to our website, bobcollum.com, there's a nice gig list and places to buy stuff and, recipes and things like that. So Bob Collum, I think it's www.bobcollum.com. So yeah. And thank you again, everybody. This is the title track. It's called This Heart Will Self-Destruct. And if you're playing along at home, it's in the key of G. Here we go. Well, this heart will self-destruct before you get the chance to break it. It's time for one of us to leave. So goodbye and good luck. Here's your chance. You better take it. Hit the road and don't look back at me. Well, this should come as no surprise. We told each other lies to cover up the bad things we both have done. I know you'd agree it's gonna hurt you worse than me. So I started counting down from 10 to 1. But this heart will self-destruct before you get a chance to break it. It's time for one of us to leave. So goodbye and good luck. Here's your chance. You better take it. Hit the road and don't look back at me. There was nothing wrong with you. There wasn't dragging me down too. I should have seen the whole thing headed south. I know that I'm a pain. To tell the truth, you're just the same. And I wish I'd never opened my big mouth. But this heart will self-destruct if you get the chance to break it. It's time for one of us to leave. So goodbye and good luck. Here's your chance. You better take it. Hit the road and don't look back at me. This heart will self-destruct you won't get the chance to break it. It's time for one of us to leave. So goodbye and good luck. Here's your chance, you better take it. Hit the road and don't look back at me. Hit the road and don't look back at me. Hit the road and don't look back at me.